We're on.
Did you James Bond us?
I did. Zow! Zap! We're in. We're in. Another week. Another week. We're at 5, aren't we?
Week 5.
Episode 5. This
5
is 5 weeks
yeah.
that we've done between two spines. I hope our viewers are enjoying this low-budget production.
I think they are. We're getting tons of comments.
We really
a
are.
lot of people say, we love your videos. And we're like, well, what about the one I shot on migraines or numbness and tingling?
We like
like,
you
yeah,
guys.
we watched that one, but the one you put out Friday.
We like the ones. We like the ones you guys are just chatting and you know,
talking about
acting
nothing
full.
and everything.
We really do talk about nothing and everything all at once.
Yeah. And speaking of today, you know, we always almost forget to shoot these. We're like, oh, it's Monday. We got to shoot this. And so then we chit chat about what we're going to talk about today. We didn't really chit chat about anything.
No, we're going off the cuff. We're going off the cuff. We're going to see where this takes us.
Now we labeled it remodeling.
Right. Remodeling.
Remodeling.
For multiple reasons.
Yeah.
You want to go over some of them?
Well, we are. I don't want to go over too much because we want to surprise.
I want to surprise.
Yeah.
We're doing some things to the building, and we want you to be able to come in and check it out. We want you. It's going to be nice. It's nice. Yeah. So a little bit.
We teach people to improve their lives and
lose
weight and work on themselves and remodel themselves. And so now we're gonna.
You know, when people talk about weight loss here, at least with me, I talk about instead of losing weight, I say, look, what we want to do is we want to improve your health, and your weight will come down just as a byproduct of trying to improve your health.
Right.
So, what are some things you can do to improve your health?
All kinds of stuff. We just shot a video not too long
We did.
ago.
You should go look at that video. Yeah. You should.
We shoot a lot of videos.
We really do.
Which is fun. Yeah, I like it. I hope you guys are watching. If you're not, you can scroll up for miles.
Yeah,
we've got
videos on headaches, shoulder pain. We got stretching videos. We've got carpal tunnel videos, sciatica videos, how to stretch, what to do if you're in pain, what to do to prevent the pain, plantar fasciitis. Pregnancy,
everywhere,
scoliosis.
Every week,
different
multiple videos, and they're fun. They're fun to shoot. We hope you guys like them and get something out of them.
If you have any suggestions, let us know if you have any suggestions.
Throw some conditions that you want to see a video about. We probably already shot it, but you can put it in there anyway. Right. You know, I like shooting these, and I'm glad we don't do it all high-techy. I like that it's just me and a tripod, or you and a tripod.
Did I come after the tripod?
Maybe.
I'm number 2 to the tripod?
Yeah, well, not this video, just when you and I shoot our own videos. You know,
it's just me and
a room and a tripod and a phone talking about migraines or whatever. It's fun to do that.
I agree. It is fun.
And hopefully, again, you guys are learning stuff.
That's right. You know what? Speaking of remodeling, since this quarantine thing's been going on, everything's been canceled. March, April, canceled. All canceled. All 2020, canceled. Anyway, I've been remodeling a lot of stuff in my house, and I'm excited to come back to work on Monday because I have physically been working a lot harder at home than I have to physically work here. Here, it's more of a mental strain. At home, it's been more of a physical strain. Just this weekend, I was an electrician, I was a plumber, and I was a carpenter at my house.
We talked about it.
It's ridiculous.
You got skills.
Well, I mean, but...
Little skills. You got skills.
I got some skills. Oh, yeah, and I was a farmer. I was on a tractor for a little while.
What were you doing on a tractor?
I was moving some mud and dirt.
Just for the heck of it?
I was having... we had some concrete that had a lip. Just dropped off.
How many holes did you dig just to dig in and fill it back up?
I'm not like a 10-year-old.
Like that thing out on the sand.
Yeah,
or the gravel.
I didn't do that.
I guarantee you did that. I wish I would have had video.
No, I didn't do that. It was a front loader. You ram into a big pile of dirt, and then you scoop the thing up, and then you take the scoop.
So you weren't backholing it.
But it was muddy. Let me tell you. So I got stuck a couple times, but I made it through. A patient of mine, Mark. And I'm not gonna say his last name, Mark K.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's the one that let me borrow it, and I appreciate that, man. That's one of the things that I love, community. The community in this area is just fantastic.
Man, I would have dug some holes. I would have planted some trees. I would have gone to some neighbors. Hey, do you need help with this?
Apparently, you don't know what a front.
You want a pull
loader is, do you? It's a bucket.
But
you can't dig a hole with it.
Have a backhoe on the back?
No. Well, you can.
I thought most of them had both. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing.
You could probably buy the attachment of a backhoe. Gotcha. This one just had a grader.
The things I picture in my head are the ones with the bucket, and then they've got the.
I got it. No, I didn't have that. I had a grader, so I could drive with it down, and it would just grade things level. Or
still fun. still.
Yeah, it was a good time. I did half my yard's tore up, and my wife with her subtle hints. So, what are you gonna do about the backyard?
My wife's been working hard. She's been doing a lot.
Yep.
I can't say I go home and do a lot on the weekends because she is busting it out.
That's all. My wife's been doing a lot, but more like kids stuff. And
we would have done a lot here already. I think we would have been done, but again, we're wearing all the hats, so we don't have time to do any work. So we're dedicating this week. By the time you watch this video, we should be done with all of our remodeling and office improvements.
Yeah. Show us your remodeling stuff, by the way. Send us pictures of what you've remodeled, or if you've been remodeling anything during this pouring time.
Lowe's, have you been
I'm
to
telling
Lowe's?
you, oh my gosh.
Everyone is remodeling.
It's crazy.
Remodeling, painting, building.
Yeah.
Everyone's yards and houses are amazing right now.
And you know what's funny about that? We've seen a lot of garden and yard work injuries.
Yeah.
Because everybody's remodeling.
Speaking of videos, we need to shoot a video. I did it a long time ago, but we need to put it in the new catalog about raking and proper techniques.
That's true.
Let's do that.
We need a
Maybe we'll get the kids involved.
Proper
Every time
raking.
we throw one of the kids in the videos, the views go way up.
We need to.
Yeah.
We need to. Hit the like button if you want us to throw our kids in the video. That's you know, this is one of my patients earlier today, and you know, pulled the spine right out.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Like Predator. Which you haven't seen because you don't watch any movies.
I haven't seen Predator.
Oh, never mind. See, at least someone watching will be like, "Ooh, that is like Predator."
Yeah, I mean, I know it. I know the reference, but I have not seen it. Sorry.
I know.
Apparently, I didn't spend enough of my childhood and early adult years watching.
I texted him a meme this weekend, a picture, and then I thought, well, he's not going to know what that is because he hasn't watched the movie. So then I had to explain what it was, and it wasn't funny anymore.
Yeah, when you have to explain a joke, all of a sudden it loses all its oomph.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing. So back to remodeling. We do that every day with patients.
True. So, we are remodeling their spine. We're remodeling their muscles, how their body works together.
You know, one of the things that I talk to patients about, and one of the big questions is, why do we have to keep coming back? You know, or do I need to come back? And we're like, yeah, absolutely, you have to come back. You know, and we'll show them their X-rays, and we'll show them the postural changes and the abnormalities. And guess what? You didn't get there overnight, so we're going to have to see you, over and over.
I actually said that to a person today. I said, look, you didn't get here in a day. We're not going to fix it in a day.
Right.
It's
so
going to take
some time to change and retrain the muscles and ligaments and tendons and everything to stay where they are. Just like we're in braces. We use that analogy a lot.
Yeah.
And braces are little teeth, tiny little ligaments, and now we're talking big spine. So it takes a while to make changes. And if we don't remodel and make those changes, what happens?
Well, I always explain it like this. Most people have tried to lose weight at some point. I'm like, well, do you have to keep redoing the same things to lose the weight over time, the proper things to lose weight, or is it just a one-time deal? They're like, we'll have to keep doing it. I'm like, yeah, same thing. So go home, do your stretches, do your exercises, come and see me, and we're going to make it to where we get to a result. And lo and behold, really great success rate when you do that. It's amazing.
Yep. Our patients that stay and, partake in their treatment plan.
Stick to the plan.
Get better quicker, and we don't need to see them as much.
You know what? Contrary to popular belief, we don't make the plans up. They're based on other people and in similar, with similar histories and with similar injuries,
similar age,
everything.
Yeah. So if you,
it's a protocol.
That, but if people do this cookie cutter stuff, then that's not good.
We're not going to go there.
Everybody's different. Yeah. I was going to go there, but I'm not going to go there.
Hey, speaking of kids, since we're talking about kids, look at this. We have a little kids board we're changing here. This is my daughter. Back in when she was playing. So you need to get your kids up here too.
Yep.
She's playing softball, and this was our kids board. We had a bunch of pictures of kids that have come in over the years. So we treat kids.
My kids are getting big. My kids aren't quite kids anymore.
Yeah, I hear you.
Technically still, but we've got one
that's
18.
You know what that means?
17.
It means you're getting old.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm getting old too. I'm sorry.
Feeling old.
You feeling old?
Feeling old. Some days I wake up and I feel 20. Some days I wake up and feel 80. Today's an 80 day.
Today's an 80 day.
And I don't have any excuse.
That's a fun. That's a fun question. I want to see how far people get in this video too, because answer this question down below. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were?
I've got a cool sheet that I make some patients fill out that they, do you smoke? How, there's a bunch of questions.
How old do you feel?
Maybe like 50 questions, and it spits out their biological age.
Oh.
They have an actual age and a biological age, and most people, almost 100% of people that have taken that quiz, and maybe we'll put it on Facebook or something for you guys to see, their biological age is way older, like 15, 20 years older than their actual age.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That'd freak me out a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like going for a jog right now because of that.
I do not.
You don't?
I need to.
A walk?
I'll walk.
What about a ruck? You want to go on a ruck?
You talked about that earlier. I think I'm out. But I'll hike.
Do you know what a ruck? A ruck is when you put a 20-pound pack or more on, at least 20 pounds, and you go for a walk.
I need to do that.
You hike.
I need to do that. Well, when we go hiking with the kids, that backpack is almost 20 pounds filled with
goodies.
Junk. Yeah.
Junk.
Goodies and snacks and fishing tackle and all that stuff. So
yeah.
So it's been a while. I need to go fishing. You like to fish too.
Oh, I love fishing. I can go fishing all day long.
We need to go fishing.
I've got pictures of largemouth bass and smallmouth bass in this office. It's right over there, actually.
What's the biggest bass you ever caught?
A striper. I caught a 12-pound striper.
Nice. Which
was amazing. That was a hybrid, though. Largemouth bass, and you know how stories go with fish.
Yeah.
But I think around 8 pounds, 8.5 pounds, something like that.
That's about my big. I caught a 22-inch, 8-pound largemouth.
I have a friend of mine that goes to Mexico occasionally to go fishing. He says an 8-pound bass is kind of average there.
Wow. That'd be fun.
He's like, you catch a 12-pound largemouth, you're like, oh, okay, that's big.
My wife and I loves to fish. She likes the topwater. She likes to see them.
Oh, yeah.
I like the plastic. I like to kind of feel
worms?
in the worm. Yeah, I like to kind of.
You're like my dad.
I like to feel it out.
And then you hit a little log and you go. Oh, I almost had him. I'm like, Dad, it was a log.
He had it. He spit it out.
Yeah, he spit it out. It was a log. You know it was. I'm a crankbait guy.
Yeah.
I like crankbaits. Bomber Model 4A. If you're a fisherman, look that one up. Bomber Model 4A. That is one of my favorite lures. I've caught more big fish on that lure than any other lure. It goes about 6 feet down, but then it quickly rises. And so when you let go of it, it pops up. And it's so buoyant, you can use it as topwater. It bobs across the top. Cool. So you can do
my wife likes the crank,
multiple.
The one that makes a little sound.
Oh, the jitterbug.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what it's called.
The torpedo.
So.
The jitterbug goes.
No, this one's got the 3 little fan blades.
That's a torpedo.
Torpedo, yeah.
Yeah. Torpedo. Yeah. That's a good one.
It is.
You can pop that one too. I like popping it.
It's been a while. I need to go fishing.
Come over to the house. Well, you can't. It's quarantine.
Cancel.
Cancel. Fishing's canceled.
Cancel.
Yeah, come over to the house. I'll take you fishing. You know my favorite type of fishing. Never mind. Crappie fishing's fun.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Catfishing. Have you ever been noodling?
No, I have not.
It's not. I don't think it's legal anymore.
I don't think it's so either. But
I've never been either.
I know people still do it. I've been asked. Patients have talked about it.
Yeah, that's fun. You talk about nerves. Creeks. No. Go to the river. Get the big fish.
That's just where they were.
Catch a 40, 50-pound catfish, buddy.
Little river and doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It'd be kind of scary.
Gigging? Have you ever been fish gigging?
Not fish gigging.
Frog gigging?
Frog gigging. Yeah. Way back in high school.
Fish gigging.
A long time.
Fish gigging is cold, and you're up in front of a boat. Oh.
I had a patient ask me one time to go.
Oh yeah, bow hunting fishing or bow fishing.
Bow fishing, yeah.
That's fun. That's hard. I found that not to be too enjoyable because if you mess up and let go of that arrow, which is attached to a string, and that string catches on something, that arrow now comes back at you.
Oh, yeah, that's not.
I'm not a big fan of that. I did it a few times. I was like, I don't really like this.
We like talking about fishing.
I love fishing.
I don't know if they're enjoying us.
I'm having a good time.
We've gone off on a little 5-minute fishing tangent.
That's how fishing stories go, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, part of our remodeling, maybe we should put some of our fish up or pictures of fish up.
You want me to show you? Did I ever show you the pictures of my fish?
I think I've seen them before.
Okay. Yeah.
Funny story about fish. Speaking of putting a fish up, so that fish I just talked about that I caught, it was at lunchtime. I had ordered some lures. My daughter was 2 or 3 months, and she was awake a lot at night.
Okay.
Not crying. Perfect baby. Addison, Michelle. And but she just sit there, just wide awake, from like 1 o'clock to 3 or 4 o'clock. And so I was watching a lot of TV, just sitting there with her, and Banjo Minnow infomercial.
Oh, the Banjo Minnow. They had a great infomercial.
Sold me. I was like,
we bought them immediately.
I'll take this Banjo Minnow. Yeah, so I couldn't wait to get it. And I got it, and we used to live on a lake, and I had a couple hour lunch, and I ran down there. First or second cash. Monster. And I'm sitting there. I don't have time. I've got on khakis and nice clothes, and I drag it up on shore, and it's huge. It was like, what did I say, 22 inches, 8 pounds. And I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? So I called a taxidermist immediately, and I was like, hey, I got to preserve this thing. What do I do? He said, well, just right now, fill it. Get a big wastebasket filled with water and put it in there. Deal with it after work. So I did that, and then I called him back. And I said, okay, he's still alive. What do I do? He said, well, take it out, wrap it in wet newspaper, and then wrap it in a towel, put it in your freezer. So I did that.
I can see where this story's headed.
Yeah, and I said, hey, by the way, how much is it to, what is it?
Mount a fish.
Mount. Yeah, I was going to say stuff, but that's
mount taxidermy.
Mount a fish. And he was like, yeah, it's about, $10, $50 an inch plus all the wood and everything. I was like, wow, that's kind of expensive. I said, you know what? I'm just going to save it. I'll wait. And I did. We were cleaning out our deep freeze, and we were like, what the heck is this thing? I totally forgot, and it was years later because it was on the very, very bottom. And because you don't clean your deep freeze out every couple of years, right?
You have to wait till there's a quarantine.
Something like that, right? And there it was, and it was freezer burnt and ruined, and couldn't mount it.
What a waste!
Nothing, yeah. So I've got a picture of it, but it was a waste. Man, that thing was awesome. So, but funny story because we were like, what in the world? We totally forgot. It was like 2-3 years later.
We've been rambling on a lot on
this
one. This is a long one.
What? People are asking for more. So we gave them a little bonus.
That's true.
Today.
They said, last time you stopped at only 9 minutes.
Yeah, so we gave them a little bonus.
I want to get one of my pictures.
How long are we?
I don't know. I'm getting a picture.
17 minutes. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. Hopefully you guys stuck through. We're almost done.
Here's 2 good ones.
Ooh, nice. What is this? Hair?
Hey, shut up.
Oh.
Hey, I've got a gun stitch right on. See? You can't see hair in that one.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah, that's a good one. St. Clair
That's
baseball. Good. This is at Lake of the Ozarks.
Gosh, how old are you in these pictures? Young.
Probably 10 or so years ago. I was also fat. Look at that. Got more double chins than I know what to do with in that picture. They're still sticking around. All right. I guess we should.
We're gonna wrap it up.
I guess so.
That was a long one. Hey, we have some guests coming up. Eventually, when all this stuff is over.
I know. We got them lined up. Now we just gotta be able to have them in a room without.
So keep paying attention. Keep watching. We really enjoy it. It's gonna stay low budget for a while.
Like, comment, share, and go look at all the other videos that we have. Please like, comment, share. Do them all 3. Bam, bam, bam.
Bam, bam, bam. Right now, I don't know why you're still
like,
watching.
comment, share.
You know it's the end. Go share.
You know it's the end. All right, we're stopping.
Bye.